do, I am going to start off with sharing my screen. Susan, if you could look carefully if any late participants come, you can let them in, because when I share my screen, I don't think I see that very well. So I'm going to start with sharing my screen and we'll get started. Yep, that's right. I don't see that very well. Okay, so I found two different places. What I was looking for something that was cheap. Some of these places that I have were trials, you know, where you could have a 30-day trial, and then they had something like a $12 a month thing, so charge. So in other words, if you're doing cards all throughout the year, thank you cards, and holiday cards and stuff like that, that may be worth it. I just started this for the 30-day trial for this. What you're looking for, this is called openme.com, and they have photo cards, and it's really cool because I'm looking at all the different kinds of photo cards that they have, and I go, any one of these I can use and put in my own photo. So what I like is the one that's a full frame, because then a lot of these like little happy birthdays, I don't want that in there. I want to be able to do whatever it is that I can do. So if I just do this, now what you have is you're creating your own template. And so what I do here is just click to add a photo and pick out any photo you want. You can browse from your Facebook, or you can actually go to your your own computer and then pick out a picture that you may take. Now here's a picture I took of my Thanksgiving table I've set up in my living room, and it'll ask me what I want to do with it, and I'll just say save, and then what it'll do is populate this area. Oh, it's a birthday full frame. Ah, crud. And it takes a few seconds. And so it puts in the picture right there, and then all you have to do then is go to inside view. Now this mentioned click here to add a photo. Well, I thought a really good idea as businesses, if we wanted to do this, is we could click there and browse and not exactly use a photo, but we could actually use a logo. So we can take our logo and put that in there, and then you go save, and then you have a nice little business card starting to develop. Oops, that's a little big. I want to go a little smaller. See if it can go, yeah. And then we can take and click and then write our note. So most all the ones that I saw that were e-cards were very similar to this. So we can do happy birthday and a very happy holiday. Seeing it's coming up. You can type in your name. I used my business name. And then what you can do is this particular program gives you the ability to do any kind of font style. So you can pick out your font and then put it in there, and you have a really nice looking card that you can send. So when you finish designing your card, you can go finish editing or continue to, and then they have a lot of delivery options for you on these places. I've noticed you can use this to deliver to your Facebook friends just as easy as you can your email friends, so, or your email clients. So you can share on Facebook, or you can go and you can put in a person's name and their email address and send it to individuals. So if they do have a birthday during this month, you can do this individualized. So that's pretty A nice way to do it, you just fill it in and you pick the arrival date and you can do it. If you have a subscription to this kind of thing, you can go off and put in all of your important customers, or every time you get a new customer, find out their birthday date or something like that, you can use something like this and have that sent. So that's, anybody have any questions they want to ask on OpenMe? Let's see if I can answer them.
I have a question. You said you can put in a whole group of people?
A whole group of people. What I was thinking, there are some that I have noticed that do groups of people, and I think that's the next one. There.
Well, if you above it says group
Oh,
cards.
good. That's the one. Thank you. So what this one is say you have an office full of people and you want everybody to sign it. You can say send group cards, and what happens is it goes to everybody in your organization, and then they can sign it, and then when it's done, you can send it off to the customer. So that's what a group card is. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
If I zoom up, whoops, that may be a little too much zoom. Notice this card over here where it has this person and their little picture and saying something, and this person and this person and that person and that person. So that's a really good option that this particular one has. This is a good question, Susan. Anybody else? So let me show you another one. Another one's Canva. I found that one. I like that because it had a lot of really great templates here too. And you can just scroll down and pick out the ones that have photos in it, because you can replace the photos. So if you like that one, all you have to do is go up here to your photos, pick out a photo if you like one of theirs, but this whole thing is about uploading your own. So I can just drag over my photo and put it straight into there. And then I have a nice black and white, and then I can change any of these particular ones. So this is called canva.com.
Does that have a group option as well?
I think it did have a group option. I'll have to look at it. Now that group option may definitely be in Canva Pro though. So what we're looking at is a free service right now. So I put from my table to yours. Have a happy Turkey Day. We count ourselves, we count our business blessed to have you in our lives. Have a splendid Thanksgiving. And then you have a nice little card that you can use. And then they have the ability to actually print the cards if you want that card printed, or you can share a link. That's what I did. So I took and copied this link, and then I can send them an email and they can press it and they'll see this card. Or you can share it to your Facebook page, or you can email it. So there's a lot of different ways that you can share this particular card when you're finished. So I like that about both of those. Now you mentioned group cards. I am not sure about in this because I did not see anything about that in this. All your designs, brand credit. There is a created team, so you can all work on it. So there might be able to. This was another card I created yesterday from this. I thought that turned out pretty good. I like it in full color, I think better. So I love the many options that you have to be able to share with it. And I also love the option to do a Facebook page, because a lot of times you want to create something that would fit in there, and they have it already sized for your Facebook. So you can just put it directly into your Facebook and say hi to everybody you know. Any questions? Do you see how they are in general? They work the same thing. They have all these particular programs. If you look for e-cards programs, all of them have the same general thing. You can take your picture, you can put it, upload into it. Most of them you can change the text, and they have all a variety of ways of sending it, whatever way is best for you.
What about constant contact? Is that a possibility as well?
I don't have but one customer on Constant Contact. A long time ago, they started changing things, and they're just too expensive for most of my customers. So in general, most of my customers will use MailChimp. And that's because if you have under a 2,000 names or customers, you can get MailChimp for free. And when you sign up, you'll see something like this where you're asked to, these are all the campaigns that we've done, but see over here in the right-hand button, this is called Create a Campaign. And what you can do is create an email. So this is where if you have a lot of people and it doesn't behoove you to sit there and, well, I was going to say, if you have 1,500 people, you're not going to put it in one at a time on those other sites. They don't have the ability to take and put your whole database list in, but MailChimp does. And so you can upload your entire database to MailChimp and then send out that email card that you want to do. So generally, it just walks you through, create a campaign. So you just type in the name of what it is that you want to call your card, and then you start beginning. And it, like I said, this will ask you, who is this from? It'll ask you, who are you sending it to? It'll ask you your subject line. So you just click these particular things and fill that in. And then right here, when we get to, well, let's see, Happy Thanksgiving from Affinity for Design. And it'll tell you it's short and sweet, the emojis are great, space is limited, and it tells me all the things. So I just save that. And then now I can go to design email. I look through these. If we want to send a simple one to the customer, we could do something as, which one did I see that I liked? Oh, themes. I went to themes. I looked at the themes, and I really like this one with fall colors. So I just picked this one, and it'll load it up for me. And then I can go over here and say that I would like to put, I think I can, this is an image. So I want to change the image. So do you see over here, you can replace the image. So I can replace the image with something that I like. And if you don't see something that you like here and you have it on your computer, what you'll do is hit this upload button. And then you go to your favorite picture, which is, whoops, he's down here. And upload it. It's taking a second to upload. And then it puts my picture in right there for me. And then I can just go down here and then see the little pencil with the line. That means to edit. So every place I want to edit. So if I want to edit this, I can say a special thank you or a special Thanksgiving to you. I could type that. And then I can go down a little further. Boy, it doesn't let me scroll down very good. Let me, so I can go down here and I can type in a special you know, I can type in a paragraph from Affinity, from our table to your table, and then just type in a little bit of what I want to put here. You can do a button to say call us or something, but I think that that's kind of cheesy if you're doing some kind of business card, I mean, some kind of holiday card or something like that. Or you can maybe do something if it's their birthday, you could put a button in there, call us for a 10% off or something like that for their birthday. But if you don't want the bullet, you just hit delete and it will go away. And then you can go down and look at the other parts. Anytime you don't want something, say this is all we want right here, you can just delete it out and delete it out. So that works good, and then you can save when you're finished. And you have a nice little one that's easy to send. As soon as I get rid of all the extra stuff that I don't want. Boy, they have a lot of. And I think we're coming to the end. Okay, so we just save that. And once you finish with what you want your email to look like, you can actually send yourself a test email under preview, or you can just see what it's going to look like. And it'll show you exactly what everything is going to look like when it sends it. And then if you're happy with it, you just go continue. Now you have a nice email that's going to be sent to everybody. And once you finish, you're just going to say that you're going to send it. What I think it's looking for is add who it's going to be. This is good. And then send that. And then notice up here, send or schedule. So you can, if you get it done 2 days early, you can say, okay, I'm going to send this 2 days earlier, or 2 days from now. Tell it what date, what time frame that you want to do it, and then you press send campaign, or you press this button, which I'm not going to do because it will actually send out 436 people right away. I'm not ready for that. So this is a really good way to send out any kind of card that you have. You can make your own card. They help you with some of the looks. We could have done anything with this particular card. What if we decided we didn't like that picture behind the whole card? We could have even changed that. So say this picture right here, we could have changed that to something else. And we could have put that in there instead. And then what it would have done is put that card there. And then maybe what we could do here is go and replace that one with our logo. And then if you can't see it very well, let's go say the style, border, round, settings. I don't see where it says change the color of this particular thing. Must be up here. I don't usually, oh. So this, you should be able to change this color in here. If you have trouble doing it, just yell and I'll help you walk through it. But right now I don't see how to do that. And then now we have our logo in there, and then we can put our thing like that. So there's a number of things that we can do in setting up that picture. Now the big thing is if you don't have, if you have an account already and you have your people in there, you just pick out who your list is. And I pick out these people right here to send to. But if you have a whole bunch of lists, what you need to do is upload your database of your customers. So that, how do you do that? Well, one of the things we do is in QuickBooks, we can export it as an Excel file. I also go to Gmail. I figure it sounds good if anybody, that way that's just my customers. Gmail is everybody I'm used to talking to every day. I can do their emails and download their emails, your contact list. So there's a whole bunch of different ways, and you would download those as an Excel file too. So, and then you would just come to this program and you would find out your audience. and right here you want to manage your audience, and here's where you can import your contacts was right here. Or you can add them in one at a time, whichever one's easier for you. And you can actually have a whole bunch of these, like you can make birthday cards, you can make one about the holidays, you can have them all in here populated, and then just send those when you're ready to send them to everybody. So you can have a generic business, a generic birthday card, and then each time it's someone's birthday, you can just send it to them one at a time, or you can send it multiple people. So that was a long question to answer to your question, Susan. So the other thing that they were talking about when I was talking to these endodontists is, besides getting a hold of them with cards and saying hello, it was really cool is most people don't understand that Walgreens has an amazing amount of stuff that you can give away to your customers, little presents and stuff like that, that I thought was kind of cute. So, and they are always running specials like 50% off of everything that you order. These are all different little items that you can get with your logo, or use your logo, or use a picture you've taken. Excuse me. Here was a cute little wood ornament that you can put on there. I thought it was really cool, the little puzzle. So it was really easy to do. You can take your, just tell it to start creating, and you can upload your own pictures. So let's see what pictures I've uploaded lately. That one. Add selected photo, and then now it breaks it up into a little puzzle, and then they'll print that for you, and you can hand that off to somebody. So if you're taking pictures even of your family, or your you could take a little picture of your business and your people and say, we put the pieces together for you, thanks for your help for the year, or something on that order. So there's a lot of different things that Walgreens has to offer that is amazing. And what's amazing is most of the stuff that they do, there's a Walgreens always close by that will do it overnight. So you have it the next day if you have an emergency present that you need to give to an important client. Any questions? And then I found this. I thought this was cute. I thought, wow, it's called Rush Order Tees. Was another really cool place. A lot of t-shirts and stuff like that. And I thought to start designing was a lot of fun. I was sitting here playing with it last night. It sits there and shows you what the colors are going to look. So say you want a nice Christmassy color. Is that a nice, let's go with a real nice Christmassy color. And then continue. You can put in your picture, or you can put in any kind of text. So would you like to continue? No. So I can upload art and choose a file. So say I wanted to do, I can do my picture that I did, or I can actually go and put my own logo on there. Whoops, let's go. Find it. Here we go. And then I can size it to any way that I want. And then I can go back and I can add text to it. Okay. Marketing flyer. And then I can play around with the size of that. I can make it smaller, or I can go, well, I kind of want to do something like that, and then maybe do that. And so now I've got a cute little card, T-shirt that I could hand out for Christmas if I wanted to. And then all I have to do is tell them what size and calculate a price, and then I'm done there. So that's another thing that you can think about your customers, your people that work with you, something on that order, just a little something, or gifts. Any questions? I guess that's the end. I'm going to stop sharing.
Bobby,
Yeah.
can you print those cards that you've designed? Can you actually print them? If you have.
They did say that you could download them so you could print them on one of them, and there was a lot of them have printing services. Walgreens will actually print and mail them for you if you want. So I thought that was really nice. Just feed them the addresses and they're sent for you, and you don't even have any hassles.
Mm-hmm.
Any other questions?
So does MailChimp have landing pages or anything like that?
Yeah, they do landing pages. I haven't worked with them much because I do custom landing pages in WordPress, so that's usually where I end up doing mine. But they also are integrated with social media, so a lot of the times you can set up your newsletter. If you send newsletters or cards or something and say, I want it to go into all my social media, into Facebook. I think it goes into some other ones. So
I was wondering if anybody else had other ideas about how to reach out to their clients, during the holidays. This is what Bobby and I and Ruth were thinking about. So I was wondering what everybody else was thinking for the holidays, since we can't go out and see our clients really.
Well, I've actually thinking about sending Amazon cards. Mm-hmm. Or Starbucks cards, e-cards, and Amazon e-cards and then with a greeting card or something like that.
Okay, I like that idea.
Yeah, all the ones that I've done in the past have all been where I met with the customer. We always did it in person. So like we did one year pumpkin pie giveaways, and we took pumpkin pies to our top people. The customers that influence our lives the most. And we did Christmas trees once. That was so fulfilling. We did little Christmas trees decorated up, and one of my customers was going through a bad time, and she started crying. She says this was the only Christmas thing she had right now, and it made her holiday. So those kind of gifts have been wonderful, but they're just not something that you can do readily right now.
You can bring me a pie anytime, Bobby.
Yes.
COVID or not.
Order pecan.
Yeah, Costco is great for pumpkin pies. I remember once where we had, that was interesting. We did a business to business thing. So a friend of mine who is business to consumer, and I was business to business. So we invited our customers in a 2-hour window to come and pick up their pie. She had a lot of people, like 100 people. I had like 15. Because then I go, yeah, my customers are really busy. They're not going to spend 2 hours of their time coming down to get a pie. So the next year we delivered our pies. Know your customer.
Know your customers, yeah.
Know your customers. So, well.
So I like the idea of the business card, the gift certificate. Kat, what about you? Any thoughts on how to reach out to customers during COVID? I think you're muted, by the way. I don't think her audio is working. It can't unmute. Okay, sorry, Kat. You can hear us. We can't hear her.
She has great listening skills. Type in the chat.
Phone. Does your Zoom thing give you a phone number to call to connect with? So she can connect with her phone?
Yep.
if you
Or
wanted.
you can type in chat, Catalina. Cat.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, she could type in chat.
Oh, you
there
did.
she goes.
Nope.
It says you're muted. I don't know why, but whatever. Zoom.
Ruth, you've done lots of giveaways in your time. Is there anything that you're missing in particular this year or would like to see again?
Plain old networking again. People.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
That would definitely be nice. I think maybe sending something that's useful throughout the year. Notepads, pencils, and chocolate. I don't think chocolate lasts throughout the year, Kat, but it's a good idea.
Notepads, pencil.
I would have to say one of the best one I ever had for me was a mouse pad. But that was back when I was repairing people's computers, and every time they looked at when they had trouble with their computer, there was my number right there. That really worked well. So finding that special gift that kind of is like you, Kat, you could give out a really cute little piggy for savings banks. I think that would be cool. Let's see, Cindy, what could we get for you? Let's see, what could you give out? I don't know. Everybody I know that's a makeup buff and stuff likes samples.
I think little mirrors are nice.
I was going to say a little compact.
I was going to say hot chocolate flavored lip gloss.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
We're saying no, not that.
Most of my customers are red wine flavored lip glosses.
Oh, cool. Phyllis, what would they do for your people all the time? Calculators, that sounds,
No,
Boring.
yeah.
those are, yeah. I don't know.
I think right now any kind of tax laws that can keep you out of jail might work out.
Well,
good.
There you go.
Merry Christmas.
You add those little bottles of scotch so people can forget about their taxes. Forget about all the penalties and everything else.
they don't go away.
What
They
are
don't
you
go away.
Segways.
The
I'm making a
CPA
little
office
box.
/ mini bar.
Nancy's got cocktails over there, a little cocktail kit. I kind of like that.
Well,
I know.
you should see the bottle that I have a basket that somebody gave me, and I'll go get it. It's a bottle of tequila about this big. It is
Wow.
amazing.
I'm
That'll get
sensing
you
a
through
boom
tax
theme.
season.
Now, Paul's wife, Pam, she actually sends to her customers samples of Paul's artwork, and we've got them framed throughout the whole house every year. She sends that. That's been a marvelous Christmas present.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I have to admit, I have 2 of those hanging up on my walls.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. So, what do you think, Susan? What about for you?
Well, I had thought of this card thing because I feel like you can do, you know how people send like end of year newsletters? I feel like you can either do a photo, you could do a photo with a little blog, you could do maybe a newsletter instead. The electronic options there's so many options. You can even do e-gift cards.
Yeah, that's what Cindy was saying. The Amazon gift card. Show us that basket, Phyllis.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, you must have saved them some money.
It's my after-tax relaxation kit. So what is in here? There is.
Oh my gosh.
gosh.
There is. It's an orange liqueur. There's there was a massage thing. I even have the margarita glass.
Yeah.
Here's the
Nice.
shot glass.
Oh, that's adorable.
There's a candle in here, so I guess they thought that I must need to relax or something.
Yeah.
Pretty stressed, I guess.
Maybe a candle in the shot glass. That's the next
Yeah.
idea. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, that's a great basket.
Here's what I found last night. I was having to do research for a client on how to make a beer label. So I went to the liquor store because I got to research my liquors, right? So I found a phoenix. It
Oh,
was born of
Nice.
fire, and my logo was a phoenix. I thought, oh wow, that might be something to give to my customers this year.
So they have, a lot of the wineries will let you put your own personal label
Yes.
on.
I've designed labels for that kind of stuff
Yeah.
before. Cool. Okay, well, let's get started. Let's spend the last couple of minutes, 20 minutes. Cindy, why don't Nancy.
I want to ask a little question. So, how do you make your logo transparent? Like
See-through.
Oh, okay. That depends on how it was created. What I do when I do my clients and I'm making a logo, I'm making what's called a vectorized logo. So in other words, it's drawn. And so the reason I do that is because when it goes to the size of a truck or a business, a billboard or something like that, it can increase in size without losing its
Maintain.
resolution.
Yeah.
Well, from that kind of artwork, you can save your particular logo as a transparent pink, P-I-N-G, P-N-G.
PNG.
Yep. That's what you want. Most people think JPEGs, but JPEGs I really dislike in design because I get that white square all the time. So I always send them a ping, a high resolution ping, so that they can use it for that, exactly that.
So I could take the one I have and put it into PowerPoint and save it as a PNG because I don't know. I think that's the only way I can.
The PowerPoint says it is a PNG. Let's see, where would I do? Maybe. I haven't ever tried PowerPoint that way. I have Photoshop, so I would never think to do that. But I also
Wow.
save it out of my program Illustrator as a ping. So somewhere you got to do that. If you have trouble,
I think I have Illustrator on my other laptop.
just send it to me, Nancy. I'll ping it up for you.
I think it comes from you, so.
Well, gee, then I'll definitely ping it up for you. Cool. So you need a ping.
Pretty sure that the
Great.
last version came from.
Well, on that
your
note,
hot.
Nancy, why don't you tell us all what you do, and if we don't know you, and tell us how you've been.
I've been well. I've been good. Everything's fine except for I'm starting to hit the wall on this stay-at-home stuff. It's making me nuts a little bit. So, but up until now, I've been really well. Everything's good. So what I do, I'm with Crossroads Coaching and Career Counseling, or I am Crossroads Coaching and Career Counseling. They're with me. And I help folks develop their GPS, their growth, their persons, and their systems to become better, more successful, and better versions of themselves and their business. So I'm working right now on diversity and inclusion training. And that's been exciting and fun. I have these little, I've been making a bunch of stuff for fundraisers because my next coaching trip, should I get picked to go with John Maxwell, is to New Guinea.
oh wow.
You made that little box?
I did. So,
Oh, wow.
Oh, she's super crafty.
Yeah, I'm not crafty.
so that's what I'm looking at right now. I'm working toward getting picked to go to New Guinea and all the opportunities there. And
Wow.
yeah,
That'd be great.
Something to look forward to for sure.
Yeah.
yeah. It's supposed to either happen in February or March, and so but everything's kind of, as you can guess, is just kind
Up
of
in the air.
yeah, maybe. And then you have to get chosen. So I want to be chosen.
How do you get
Very cool.
chosen, Nancy?
I don't know how they do it. To be honest with you, you have to put your name in the hat first of all, and then I don't know how. I've gone to 2 countries with them so far, to Costa Rica and Paraguay, and then the other country that the team has been to is Guatemala. But I didn't. I was still doing treatments when they went there, so that was like out of the question for me to go. So anyway, yeah. So I don't know how they choose. I just know that I've been chosen twice, so that's cool.
Very cool.
Oh, from Paraguay or from New Guinea, Guatemala.
Well,
Yeah.
very cool.
Yeah. Okay.
My name is Bobby Still, Affinity for Design. My company is what we call a branding agency. What we do is take care of companies' whole look for them, whether that be on their business card or starting out with a logo or working on their website. We take care of their branding. I just had a new company that I'm doing research for that's opening up it's going to be in Bisbee, and they're opening up the old American Legion building to become the Legion Bar and Grill with a bar inside of it. And I'm supposed to come up with the labels for the bar, the logos for the bar and grill, and then ultimately the craft beer bottles too. So a full branding going around. That should be a very fun project. Susan, you want to go?
Sure. So Susan Pisano, CFOs to you. Most of you know what I do, but right now we're gearing up toward year end so that we can hopefully hand off some nice clean books to Phyllis to handle some tax returns for us.
I like clean
Yeah.
books.
What's that?
I like clean books.
Yeah, we try. So right now everybody's in year-end mode, and we're going to be getting on top of everybody for their W-9s, make sure we can get 1099s out on time in January. I shared with Phyllis that I told my clients if I get all the information I ask for in week 1, the price is going to be X. Every week it goes up, that my stress level goes up because I don't have what I need, 25% gets added to the bill. So that's how I'm getting through tax season.
What did you need exactly? Were we having a Tucson Connect meeting on that?
If everybody's subcontractors have W-9s in the system, I'm all happy. If not, I'll be on your ass. That's simple.
Oh, wow.
Like a true New Yorker.
There you go.
I'm on your ass. I love that. Okay, Ken, with a much...
With the what?
I was going to say with a sweeter demeanor there and less threatening. He comes to save you. He steps on the bugs for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Ken with Conquistador Pest and Termite, where we conquer what bugs you. Our service is pretty simple, but we try to pride ourselves most on the most professional people, the most professional products, so that everybody can be comfortable in their home and not have to worry about getting stung by that scorpion while they're sleeping or walking around the house barefoot. So that's we do a lot of things when it comes to pest control, things you wouldn't even guess. Like we're going to one house here soon where the rats are living in their barbecue. So they need the barbecue sealed off. So we're actually going to go out there and seal it all off for them so the rats can't get in there any longer. And we do all kinds of stuff like that.
Well, that would have been a good joke for the page I was working on for you. Who would like to go next?
I'll go.
Okay.
Phyllis Conrad, CPA. We just finished tax season a couple weeks ago. Let me tell you, I am really enjoying November and December. It's a little quieter. We're working on amended returns now and prior year returns. So, you know anybody that hasn't filed their tax return for a while, that's what we do. And like Susan, we're getting ready for end of year, and January is just around the corner.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cindy, do you want to go next?
Sure. Cindy O'Connell, my business is Bella Beauty Solutions, and I provide all kinds of beauty solutions. So I have my own natural line of skincare and makeup called Bella Beauty Solutions, and then I sell shapewear. That's Sally. And I also sell CBD products only because it's helped me and my family tremendously. So I just talk about it and I sell it that way. But anyway, I do all the legwork. I do all the research. I sample out products. I use it myself. I price compare. And then that's what I represent under my umbrella of beauty solutions.
Nice.
And I love these little educational moments, Bobby. And and Nancy's my neighbor. She lives near me, but I never see her.
Yeah, Ruth and I just took these disc assessment tests to see how well we work together as a team. Mine comes out teacher. So I go, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Ruth, do you want to go next?
Sure. There's not too much more I can say that you have. I'm Ruth with Affinity for Design, but I think every one of you know that. Right now, it's actually picked up. I think everybody's trying to get all their stuff done before the holidays, so that's been very nice. I love staying busy. So that's great.
Kat, how's the banking business going? Oh, you can't. Oh, my name is Catalina Rutana. Yeah, I screw it up. And I'm a personal banker with National Bank of Arizona, and I love my job. My goal is to replace customer service call with just calling me directly. We are running our promotion for a home equity line of credit at a fixed rate of, oh my gosh, 1.99% for 9 months. That's pretty cool. Maybe I should add Ruth to it. She's got a younger voice. Paul, do you want to give us your story?
Pretty simple. I'm a scratchboard artist. I'm an illustrator. It's what I do is animals, anywhere from personal pets to things that I really like to do. Animals, large animals, horses, anything that lives, breathes, and eats. Pet portraits is what I've been concentrating on mostly. It seems like with COVID, there's more pets available. And, you know, it's, once you have an illustration done of your pet, the art is forever. So there's a lot to be said about that whole statement. And then Scratchboard University, it's really a program designed to, I have a starter kit. So it's introductory about creating your own personal art. And that's, it's been very exciting. This is my future. It's all about teaching. So the kit comes with a series of videos on exactly how I do what I do. And the videos are free. And then I subsequently continue doing videos with a videographer and also myself. And then I take and post that on social media. And I have a YouTube channel where I've got probably 45 different videos where you can actually see what Scratchboard or how to create your own art. And that's what I do.
Nice. Seeing we have just a few seconds left, anybody had any ideas about how they're handling their own, trying to keep their holiday traditions alive even though we have COVID? Anything special? What I started doing is, it seems like you're okay as long as you only have a few people over, you know?
Really? Bummer.
That's So what I done is I started doing little Christmas parties, or not Christmas, but holiday parties, a little dinner party for maybe 3 people. And then we just sit there and have a great time talking about, I schedule an activity, we do an activity, and we have like a 5-course meal that goes on through the whole activity. And just having that with everybody. The meal I schedule with little individual kind of things. So like the salads were individualized. So you're not doing family style or sharing. Hand sanitizers, everyone gets to take home. And the activity they get to take home. And everyone that's done it so far has said, my gosh, you brought my holiday back to me. So I thought, wow, so that might be something. Anything? Well, then I'm going to tell you about next week. Next week, we are going to take and finish off this series with how we can take the best pictures that we need for, well, social media, but for our cards, everything that we do. Whether she's going to go over a little bit about businesses. If you wanted to do a business picture, we weren't sure exactly how to get your whole staff together without masks. So we're going to teach it like you can do that. And then, but also how to get maybe a setting. I had a lot of fun with my little Thanksgiving picture I made. I put and decorated the table out so that I could actually take a picture of that. And then I ended up making it an invitation for the party. So that turned out really cool. So you could do kind of like a little prop or something for Christmas or for Thanksgiving. So we're going to be talking to the photographer next week on how to set up that pictures. Ruth, can you tell them what we're going to do in December in terms of our white elephant gift exchange on Zoom? You heard it here first.
Okay, so we're gonna do a Secret Santa in December, Zoom style. So what we're gonna do is everybody's gonna go buy their gift, and I think we're ranging it between $20, $25. And so say you get your gift, okay, this is gonna be my gift for, you know, this moment. And we're going to, I'm gonna find some kind of digital number that'll spin, and then we'll assign you each numbers and we'll do it in the chat. So say I have number 1. I'm going to hold up my present. It'll be the one that I purchased, and I'm going to go, ooh, look at this. And I'm going to sell it. And go, look how beautiful. But it's going to be wrapped, so nobody's going to see it. So you're going to have to like spin it around and kind of give them a 3-dimensional look of your present. So then say, Bobby, you grabbed number 2. You have the number 2. So you're going to either get to choose what I have after I've unwrapped it, and like this leaf. And you could either choose this leaf, or you can pick somebody else's present. So Nancy, say you showed off your present and she likes the shape of yours, so she can choose to open, and you would have to open it in front of her. And then so she could say, I want Nancy Jones' gift, and then it's going to keep going like that. So everyone's going to kind of open the gift for the person who has the number, and then at the end, once everybody has their gift, you're going to get together with that person somehow, either mail, meet up, and then swap gifts.
I love it.
Kind of understandable.
So we're going to do that one in December on the 17th, right? So the 3rd of, well, excuse me, can't do that. I'm looking at November. On the 15th of December. And then on the 1st of December, we're going to have this, the photographer come. So we're going to have a grand time on the 15th. We're going to make it into kind of a networking thing. So a lot of talking, getting to know each other and stuff. I think that'll be a fun thing to do, about as close as I can figure out how to do one as possible. Ruth came up with the idea. Loved it.
Should we, Susan also had the idea of doing a cute, like, holiday mask.
Oh.
Mask, or maybe best holiday PJs or holiday hat. and do like a competition or something like that, you know.
I am not getting in my PJs in front of anybody. I am sorry. That's not happening. I will do a hat.
I saw this cute message. Susan told me about it. A mask like popped up on my Facebook ads, and it was like reindeers, and they had lights all in the mask that like.
It was awesome.
It was really cool.
If you want to wear a mask on Zoom, go have fun. Protect your computer from viruses.
Holiday PJs.
Yes.
So
Well, thank you, everyone.
And I will see you guys later. Have a great day.
All right, you too.
Bye.
All right. Bye, everyone.